What's up, guys? We are back with another Super 7 review, jumping back over to ReAction, but sticking with San Diego Comic-Con stuff for a little while longer still. We're taking a look at the big, literally, ReAction exclusive for 2022. This is the G.I. Joe Pyramid of Darkness, and not only is it a big exclusive because it has a bunch of figures in here, but it also comes in a big fancy box. So we've got the literal Pyramid of Darkness here on the front, so you've got the big sort of snake cobra mouth entrance here with the Cobra logo embossed in foil on the front. This is a slip cover, so you can pop this off, and you've actually got your figures there within with sort of the same kind of motif underneath. So you've got your Cobra Troopers, you've got your Sentry Robot, and then you've of course got your Snake Eyes and Shipwreck that may or may not actually be in disguise inside those windows. And then the back of the box, similar to what we see with the other ReAction stuff, gives you file cards as well as some shots from the cartoon itself. So fantastic packaging as usual, but let's do it. Let's pull them out and take a look. And here we go, out of the package. We're going to start with our troopers, and these are actually air troopers. I didn't really pick up on that before I got them out of the package, but once they're out, they have the jetpacks on them. So we've got 3 of these guys out of the 6, well actually 7. There's another hidden figure in this package that I wasn't aware of that we'll get to here in a minute. So we've got 3 Cobra Air Troopers, and we're going to run through articulation on one of them. 2 of them are the same, and then we've got a different skin tone. So we've got 2 white guys, we got a black guy, so we've got, the makings of an actual army, because, like Super 7's whole thing, where the army shouldn't necessarily be the same person over and over and over again. This sort of plays up that idea. So let's move 2 of these back, and it's a ReAction figure. So you've got swiveling head, swiveling arms, swiveling legs, and we are done with articulation already. Really, it's about the look on these guys and what they are, and just the idea of setting this particular scene with this particular set, because there's a bunch of stuff in this package that plays up the idea of kind of having small storylines, or one really storyline really, from the Pyramid of Darkness. So you get 3 of these guys, because there's a lot of these in the in that story. So you've got this sort of super bright blue outfit with the metallic Cobra insignia there on the front. You've got their suspenders. You've got the jetpack with a really nice tampoed Cobra logo on the back, and then they come with their laser pistol, very Sunbow laser pistol kind of thing. No paint on that, just normal sort of weaponry for this line. But these guys all look really good. I don't know that I actually have any troopers like this. I can't, for some reason I'm drawing a blank if I do or not, honestly, but I'm really happy with the way these guys look. And again, I like the idea of the whole, different kinds of guys within the army. So just like when they go crazy with those army builders and you get 9 different skin tones or variations on what they come with, this kind of plays up that idea. So you've got a little squad within this particular set to go up against our good guys, and then of course that go with the security robot that we get in this pack as well. So this is just sort of a way to pad out this set and give you another different kind of army builder in a very like pre-built squad kind of way. Now, as far as the good guys go, we do get kind of a surprise, or at least it was a surprise for me. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention, but you get the 2 in disguise Joes, because of course, it doesn't get any more 80s than this. They have to infiltrate somewhere, and they get disguises, but they don't cover their faces, or, well, Snake Eyes doesn't cover his face in a new and exciting way. So it's basically the snakeling body with new heads on it for Shipwreck, and Snake Eyes wearing the hats. Basically, your normal 5 POA ReAction figure, so nothing different there, but they are wearing snakeling gear, so lots of blacks and grays, but the Cobra logo is tampoed really nicely on both, and then you've got their specific heads with those hats. Now, they do come with some stuff. You've got the little data disc here that Snake Eyes or Shipwreck can hold. Basically looks like a CD, really, right? So you've got that, because this all very much goes to set a very specific scene, where they're trying to infiltrate, where they can't get past security, that kind of stuff. And Shipwreck here has poly, and poly is removable. Just pegs into Shipwreck's shoulder there, but paint is really clean and crisp, and honestly, that's a nice little bonus, because of course, it's another really conspicuous thing about this whole situation, but you've got that little bonus, and we've got Timber here too, and that's what I wasn't sure about. I did not know that Timber was included in this set. He's actually packaged behind Snake Eyes, so until I really started tearing into this, I wasn't sure what was in there. Maybe I just didn't pay attention, but you've got a head that can bob up and down, swiveling legs, all 4 of them, and then you've got a swiveling tail. Timber looks good. Nice paint applications, clean and crisp, no real issues to speak of. Sculpt is good, very nicely sized to go with our Joes. and then decent paint applications as well, varying whites, varying shades of black and gray, basically. But you've got, you know, the makings of, just like with those Cobra Troopers, you've got your makings of a little squad of Joes that is set in a very specific scene. Because, you know, again, when you kind of get into what this set is and the very small number of accessories that they do come with that are themed to this set, it all very much kind of makes a good idea of what they're going for here. And I like the idea of, again, we got one set of bad guys, we've got one set of Joes, and then we get one other. And the other would be the security robot. So this is a very specific thing, and there's a lot of stuff from Pyramid of Darkness that could be made in ReAction. The more I think about it, the more some of the weirder stuff could be made. But, you know, again, for the 45th time, they are definitely trying to set a very specific scene with this in terms of, you know, the stuff that they are giving you here. So this, of course, you know, the security robot, when the Cobra Troopers are kind of walking in, they have to give their little Cobra mantra, and they get the voice analyzer done on them to make sure they're supposed to be there. And this is our guard. So, of course, this is the thing that stops or captures Snake Eyes and Shipwrecks. Spoiler alert, I guess. It is very big. It's a taller than normal ReAction. So, you know, it's about 4 3/4 roughly. It's about an inch taller than normal. And the articulation, while almost the same, is not the same. The head is just like a ball peg. So you do have, it's kind of tight, but you do have up and down. And you've got really, really good tilt here too. So it's not just a swivel. The arms and the legs are just a swivel. But otherwise, you do get a little bit extra there. And I think the lanky, weird proportions on this thing really works. That kind of accentuated, very stylized Cobra logo also looks really good. And then you've got the little cord cable that runs from the torso to the leg. Doesn't really get in the way of articulation, just something to break it up a little bit. And then, of course, it's got these really gangly, long proportions with the claw hands on the end. And the very menacing scowl almost, and those super metallic sort of green eyes. And then this thing does come with an accessory. It comes with the voice analyzer station. So of course, you know, you've got your guy here, and he comes through and he does the Hail Cobra. I don't remember what they actually say, but he does that and then he lets them through. So that's really cool. Again, this is the thing that, like, it's like really setting a scene where they get captured, they get caught. A lot of this stuff is on the back of the box too, to show you what they're going for here. So I like the idea of kind of setting the scene, giving you a bunch of this stuff that goes along with each character, with each figure, to sort of make this specific setup, despite the fact that there's so much other stuff from Pyramid of Darkness that could be done. They have to sort of take a point in time and they kind of give it to you here in ReAction form. This guy is a really weird figure. It's really gangly, it's really goofy, and it's definitely different from the norm, but it still fits within the confines of ReAction, especially because they decided, thankfully, to make him decidedly larger. So yeah, overall, this is a fun set. A lot of that, you know, don't get me wrong, a lot of it comes from the fact that the box is so wild. I love this kind of stuff when it comes to exclusives, specialized things, certain kind of box types, different fancy packaging, things like that. And this box is pretty cool. I mean, it very much is the Pyramid of Darkness, and it's got that big Cobra entrance, the whole deal. And then we've got this very themed set of figures. You've got small little squads of bad guys, of good guys, and you've got your security robot. And it also kind of sets that scene where, you know, they're trying to break in, trying to get through security, and they ultimately fail. But you can kind of do whatever you want with these, but you can also very specifically set up that particular moment on your shelf. So that's going to do it for this look at the Super 7 ReAction G.I. Joe Pyramid of Darkness SDCC exclusive. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time.